And good evening. Welcome to Ripon High School from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Tonight we have a high school girls basketball matchup as the Ripon Tigers will host once again the Winneconne Wolves. Thank you for joining us on AM 1600 and 93.1 FM WRPN The Wave. Also online at youtube.com/Ripon Channel. With Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. And Marty, if tonight's game is anything like last night's thriller, we are in for some basketball excitement.
Yeah, and I brought my heart pills, and I brought a towel for the sweat on my forehead. So what a thriller it was last night. Unfortunately, the good guys came up just short in that 75-72 loss. But I think we're going to be evenly matched with this girls' game with the counterpart of the Winneconne boys team, the Winneconne girls coming in here tonight.
Well, just a couple of things to talk about. But before we get started, you interviewed Coach Nodolf, so we'll be getting to that interview in just a couple of minutes. But for Winneconne, they are, 2-4 overall?
Yeah.
And the Tigers also 2-4 overall, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, and a conference, Ripon 0-3. They played the top three teams in the conference. 1-2 is the conference record for the Winneconne, who's coming off of an overtime 1-point win at Berlin. So
for Winneconne, a couple of things stood out for me. Clearly, their most outstanding player of the season so far after 6 games is a senior, Joey Perry, a 5'7" senior, averaging about 18 points a game. And second thing that stuck out for me, Marty, was the Winneconne team stats, only averaging 38 points a game offensively. Yeah. And while Ripon is averaging 46 points a game offensively. So I'm not quite sure what that indicates, but perhaps Ripon a little more depth than what the Wolves have.
Yeah, and particularly when you put that into the context, well, who are they averaging those points against? I just mentioned a moment ago, the Ripon girls are going up against the top 3 teams that are undefeated right now, Kellermoran, Lutheran, Waupun, and Kewaskum. And Winneconne has not played those teams. So, speaking of which, we got to keep our eye on Kellermoran, Lutheran, and Kewaskum tonight. They get it going. So you would look and say, well, only 38 points, but we don't know what they're doing defensively. So,
Yeah, that is very true.
It makes for good discussion, but, yeah.
Well, as far as the Tigers go, coming into this game, now while we haven't seen every game, we certainly, I think, have seen some growth, not only in leadership, but also in some confidence, and hopefully that will carry over into this conference game here this evening.
Yeah, we got a few seconds here before an interview, but we talked about the ledger seat with Winneconne. The one thing that, Carson Bauman, yes, she leads the team in scoring, and but you look at, we know Ali Bumby in rebounding, but look at Ari Brooks, the underclassman, will give you 7 boards and 2 assists a game, too. She's one of those people you're referring to.
Yes, and she had a terrific last couple of games, and that's good to see, as clearly a team effort is needed to pat on some of these victories.
Right.
Before we get to the pregame, we want to tell you that we thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible here this evening. And you can drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. As mentioned, Marty had a chance before this game to talk with Coach Nodolf, the Ripon High School girls basketball coach. And let's get to that interview right now.
Welcome to the Tiger Den at Ripon High School. It's going to be Winneconne and Ripon High School girls action tonight. Actually, with me right now, joining me is head coach Jesse Nodolf of the women's or the girls varsity program. It's early in the second half of the junior varsity game, and he's given us time to talk a little bit, which is always fun, I think, for the listeners and the viewers that are live streaming. Welcome aboard, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, I was thinking about this when I was coming over here tonight, and I was thinking, I think Coach drew the short straw. I was looking at their first 3 conference games, who the opponents were, and then I said, well, I got to go to Wis.sports, and I'm going to see how those 3 teams are doing. And lo and behold, they're undefeated, all 3 of them, sitting atop in the East Central Conference, Coach. So the good news is you've been battle tested early in the conference season. Talk to me about your thoughts about the whole thing. Yeah.
My thoughts have changed over the years. I like playing the tough competition early.
Okay.
It shows us where we're at, things we need to work on. We're battling against the best. To be the best, you got to play the best. To start the season that way, I'm not looking to change that in the future. I just assume play the top 3 teams, first 3 games of conference.
Load the wagon, smack the mules.
Yep.
Having played those 3 and looking and having time, you've had practices, you think about this and all that. What do you and Coach Chris Bumby, and I'm sure you talk a lot. What do you like? Do you look at things like, okay, if we're gonna, when we play these teams again, we get them one more time. What are we gonna have to do when we get Waupun here, when we get Kettle Moraine Lutheran here? What are we gonna have to do to make it so that as that 4th quarter is there, we're there in the game?
Well, believe it or not, it's not, we don't go into practice, or we will not go into practice that way thinking, hey, we need to shoot better, we need to finish better. It's little things that we notice that we just need to coach better. Our last game against Waupun, we were in it at halftime in the second half. We just got ran out, basically. They'd send 2 down the floor. It used to be a cherry picker. They'd send them down the floor, and we weren't getting back. So we had to make an adjustment. We just didn't make that adjustment soon enough. They get 3 easy baskets and a couple baseline defensive things that we haven't had to be tested on so far.
I never thought of that because everybody knows how you guys rebound. And I'm not just talking about Bumby, but I think it's infectious. You rebound, so you're going to be aggressive, going to be hanging around the glass. And okay, I get that.
So it's things like that we'll look for.
Okay. Tonight, you got Winneconne back in conference. They're coming off of a overtime 1-point victory on the road at Berlin, our friends from Berlin. What can you tell me about the Winneconne Ball Club that comes in here tonight?
Solid ball team. We split last year with them.
Yeah.
They got an all-conference player, number 3, Joey Perry. I mean this term positively, but she's fantastic. You'll see tonight she gets off the floor regularly. She jumps passes. If we don't take care of the basketball, pass fake, shot fake, she will get her 10 steals. They'll get more offensive possessions, and it will not benefit us.
Well, I did happen to notice she does lead the team in all 3 categories of scoring, assist, and rebounding. So she is that person that you seem to be describing. That's funny. I got a comment also. Last time we spoke, you were getting ready to go do battle with Kewaskum, I believe. And I was talking about, Coach, I really kind of like you guys. You're getting after it in your man-to-man half court. And then in your passing comment to me, well, then you'll have to pay attention
when we start the game.
The start of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, what's he talking about? Boom, 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
But you saw what you're going up against. You planned for it, and you said, okay, let's switch it up and let's give ourselves a chance to do something different. Yeah.
Don't expect that tonight.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who will you like? Can you tell me who you gonna start putting defensive pressure on trying to stay with Perry?
Carson Baum will start out Gardner.
Okay. Well, she's big and athletic. Yeah.
Yep. Within our defense, I mean, she's the one-on-one, but everybody's guarding the ball.
Okay.
So everybody's got to be aware what the situation is, where the ball's at, who has that basketball. So,
hey, one more question before I let you go, and I'm going to talk to Coach Brooks about this later tonight. Do you talk about the way the game is being officiated to your players? Like if it's become apparent that every time you reach, even if you don't make contact, you're going to get a whistle. Do you talk about that? In other words, try to play to the way the game is being officiated, or do you just play the way you are? We
addressed it at the beginning of the season because the WIA, with all coaches and all officials, made it clear that their point of emphasis this year was the ball handler's defender and what's legal and illegal, or a violation or non-violation, and the post defender. So we briefly talked about that at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And I thought it got in our players' heads. So I always communicate to them, you play the game with the intensity and physicality that the officials will allow.
Right.
And you have to figure that out early.
Yeah. And certainly when you come out of the game, or if you haven't started, you're sitting there, you can certainly take that all in. So if Coach Nodolf calls your number, you hopefully have an idea
Yep.
of what you can and can't do.
Yep.
Okay, Coach. Hey, listen, best of luck tonight. Let's get on that win column tonight. Be a
You
good
bet.
place to do it against a rival like the Wolves and your home court.
You bet.
Best of luck to you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So we're going to be back with player introductions by Lynn Krause shortly.
Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday fish fry, Legend Larry's chicken wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Since 1896, Winneconne Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service. Winneconne Bank is proud to support local business, community, and individual financial growth. Winneconne Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Since 1896, Winneconne Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your needs. Winneconne Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. And we are back at Ripon High School, and we hope that you enjoyed that insightful interview with Marty and Coach Nodolf. And not only that, Marty, too bad our fans listening here tonight couldn't hear that national anthem rendition. Whoever that young student is, she did an outstanding job.
I thought I was back in Nashville this fall with my wife. That was one of maybe the best high school rendition I've ever heard here in Ripon. That young lady has a voice.
Yeah,
outstanding.
She really did an outstanding job.
And
yes.
a great rendition.
All right, let's get to the starters quick. First for Winneconne, number 3, 5'7" senior Joey Perry. Number 10, 5'9" junior Taylor Rogers. Number 20, 5'9" senior Jamison Wasinski. Number 23, 5'9" junior Olivia Knobloch. And number 25, a 5'8" senior Leah Crone for the Tigers. Their usual, junior Ari Brooks, senior Allie Bumby, senior Bella Miller, junior Ellie Rost, junior Carson Ballman. So those are the starters. We are expecting a highly competitive game here tonight.
Yeah, we are. You know, last night, that boys game with Winneconne, that Ripon came up just short at the end. That was kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of like a rendition of Vietnam. I don't know if we're going to see Korean conflict here tonight, but I anticipate evenly matched, good game. The key, like we said in pregame, Joey Perry, watcher, number 3. And I think for Ripon, I talked to the coach. He's going to start with Carson Ballman on her defensively.
Well, we'll see if the Tigers can get off to a quick start. That is so imperative, and I know it's cliche, but it is very important either way. The tip was won by Winneconne, but the girl running it down stepped out of bounds, and so the turnover goes to the Tigers.
Winneconne right away, soft backcourt press.
Here's Carson Ballman with the ball. She's dribbling to the right side, goes to Allie Bummy, who had posted up, back to the give and go to Carson Ballman, takes a shot, a little hard off the backboard, no good. Winneconne will get the rebound, and here come the Wolves the other way very quickly. A pass attempt by Taylor Rogers was blocked out there by the Tigers, and therefore goes out of bounds. Ellie Rost, good defense.
Watch Perry. She's also guarding Bauman.
So Ripon gets the turnover again, and the Tigers will bring it up. It's Carson Ballman between the circles. A high pass over here to Rost. Rost looking. Bumby's posted up. She's got it. She turns, gets double team, brings it back to Rost for a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Winneconne, and the Wolves will bring it up. Bringing it here to Joey Perry. Missed everything here for the Wolves. So she's dribbling it, top of the circle, going over to the right side. Carson Ballman is on her. Oh, a nice pass underneath with a nice cut by Knobloch, but the pass was stolen away by Ari Brooks.
Yeah, just didn't handle it.
Brooks gets it to Rost. Rost to Ballman. Ballman underneath here to Bella Miller. Back out to Ballman for a three. I thought it was going to go in. It just off the rim. Touched last by Winneconne as it came off the... No, touched last by Ripon as it came off the rim hard.
Yep.
And it is going to be a Wolves ball.
Yeah, little jitters here early on. Both teams having a little, little nervousness of the game here. They'll settle in and start executing better.
I was going to say, at least Ripon's had some shots. Winneconne hasn't had one yet.
Right.
And this is about, I think, their fourth possession down the floor. So Taylor Rogers with it, goes underneath. Reverse was a try, but Ari Brooks blocked it. Nice defense by her. The ball bounces out to Perry.
Wow.
And she brings it up out to Olivia Knobloch, and it is a basket.
What a save and a score.
So it's 2-0 Winneconne, 16 minutes, 15 seconds on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Now, Ripon looks, the ball was a little loose here, so they finally got it back to Carson Ballman, who's going to settle things down, but her pass was stolen away, and that's by Winneconne's Crone, and then Allie Bumby steals it back.
Right.
So here comes Ripon once again with Rost having it. Wing right side. Brooks right corner. Goes over here to Miller. Miller to Bumby. Posted up. She's going to drive to the basket. Brings it out to Brooks. Brooks to Ballman deep in the right corner. Ballman left-hand dribble. Brings it back out here to Rost. Rost gets a screen. Dribbles right side. Bumby posted up. She's going to take it to the basket. Shot is up and good.
Nice. Good patience.
Allie Bumby ties the game. 2-2, 15-24 remains in the first half.
Good job feeding the post by the Tigers.
So here's Joey Perry once again, right side, dribbles between the legs, goes over to the left, deep into the left corner with it is Wasinski. Wasinski dribbles it back out here to Knobloch. Perry, wing right side. Dribbles, nice post up in the middle, turnaround shot blocked by Ari Brooks. Shot by Crone. Brooks has 2 blocks already.
Talked to the coaching interview, talked about reffing, and do you let players pay attention to how it's being called? He says, play hard. He says, you know what? He goes, let them play as hard as we want. That's what's happening.
Miller has it. Brooks made a move underneath, has the ball, goes back out to Bumby, though. No shot for Brooks there. Bumby dribbling around, takes it over to Rost. Rost, Bumby, who had posted. Ballman in the right corner, stops, brings it back out to Brooks. Brooks, free throw line, Miller. Miller, three nice. To the right side pass. Ballman got it.
What a great fake bounce pass by Miller down to the baseline. Got the defense to bite and then kicks it out to an open Bauman who delivers.
American Family Insurance scoreboard. Tigers 5, Wolves 2, 14-15, first half. Here comes Joey Perry for the Winneconne Wolves, averaging 18 points a game. Dribbles behind the back, drives to the basket, a little bit hard. Yeah. Bella Miller with the rebound.
Did everything but go in.
And Bella Miller takes it coast to coast, stops. 3, left side, Ross, no good. Bumby the rebound. She's averaging about 14 rebounds a game. Now Ballman gets the ball. She's going to dump it back out to Rost. Rost to Ballman. Bumby posted up, turns, takes it up. She's fouled.
Watch, there's a lot of hands on the small of the back. I've seen it twice now. See if that gets called later in the game.
Foul is on Olivia Knobloch, her first team. Result of the play, 2 free throws for Allie Bumby. And we'll see if the free throws has improved, Marty. They've struggled.
Yeah.
The Tigers have struggled at the free throw line, and those struggles continue. First one's no good. All right, Ari Brooks is coming out. Adeline Nodolf is in. And and Reese Downs is in. And who was the other girl that went out? Brooks was. Ross went out. Okay, yeah. All right, second free throw. Up and no good.
Both were strong.
Rebounded, comes out of there to Rogers for Winneconne. She tried to pass it up to Wasinski, and Wasinski lost it out of bounds, so another turnover for Ripon.
You made a comment prior to tip-off about how they average 38 a game. Well, if you're going to have that many unforced turnovers, you said that how many possessions did it take before they had their first shot? About 3?
30-second timeout was called by Winneconne. American Family Insurance scoreboard, 13 minutes, 41 seconds remains first half. Tigers 5 and the Wolves 2. We are in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth, and Walsworth Printing in Ripon believes a company, like a family, is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities. Proud to support Ripon High School, as are we and other many sponsors who make this broadcast possible.
Indeed.
Carson Ballman inbounds it. Goes to Reese Downs to Nodolf. Nodolf will bring it up. Now a half-court press here by Winneconne. Bumby's got it. Right side. It's going to be Miller. Miller to Ballman. Ballman, her pass was stolen by Joey Perry. Perry takes it to the basket, and she laid it up and in, but there was a foul before the shot.
Yeah, it's going to go on Bauman.
So not a good pass. Got to be sharper.
Yep.
Oh, so the one foul.
No, it was prior to the shot.
Prior to the shot. Thank you. Yes. And so it's inbounded to Winneconne. They have it now. Joey Perry has it underneath. She tried to pass it, but Bella Miller steals it away. And Miller is going to bring it up, and she's dribbling there. Gets it across the timeline, and she's looking to pass. Goes to Bauman. I'm sorry, goes to
Bauman.
Thank you, Bauman.
From Bumby.
From Bumby, thank you. There we go. Back down to Bauman, who did a 3, and it was no good. Rebounded by Winneconne, although Allie Bumby saved it from going out of bounds. Winneconne quickly the other way. One shot was missed, airballed, and now Winneconne got the long rebound. Joey Perry over here now to Rogers. Rogers, Wasinski, Knobloch. Perry had posted up. She takes a shot. Carson Ballman got a piece of that.
Yeah, smart play by Bauman going straight up. She's already got that one foul. Too early to sit with 2.
And Bella Miller got the rebound to Nodolf, to Ballman, to Miller, who takes a shot, hit the rim, no good, but a foul.
She does have a knack when it looks like she might be totally out of control of getting that ball to the rim with a good opportunity to fall down for a deuce.
I was surprised it hit the rim.
Yeah, she wasn't.
And I apologize for getting confused there, but the whole Bumby-Ballman thing gets me.
It's a B thing.
It is, and my lips just aren't
it's a little
going as
out.
fast.
Yeah, they got to thaw.
So anyway.
It's 6-2 here.
Yeah, the first free throw by Miller was good. So they're 1 out of 3 at the line here tonight. I think I'm going to keep track of that.
Well, if she was going to make that one, I was going to require everybody to wear black socks on the Ripon team. Bumby rebounds again, missed.
Yeah, exactly. She had 2 rebounds on it and missed twice, unfortunately. But Winneconne got the ball back. Oh, and Joey Perry took it to the coast, but Reese Downs held her position, and Perry hit her. No foul either way.
It was a good no call.
It was, and I'll tell you what, credit to Reese Downs for hanging tough there.
Yeah.
And good defense.
Yeah, and Perry just got introduced to Miss Downs.
And so here's Nodolf with it.
That was a rough one.
I thought so, too, because Perry went down in a heap. All right, Bella Miller has it, looking to make a move. She tried to pass it to Bumby. It was tipped back, though, to Miller. Miller goes to Downs. Adeline Nodolf has it on the wing left side.
Yeah.
Rost.
Let a guard handle it right now until they settle down.
Miller. Bumby posted up.
Double.
She tried to bounce it to Reese Downs, but it was kicked out of bounds by Winneconne.
Yeah. And it was good. Bumby felt the double team, so immediately realized someone's got to be open on the perimeter. It was just, like you said, kicked by the Winneconne opponent.
Couple of substitutions. Ari Brooks is back in. Also, Brent Carlson in. Reese Downs goes out, and Bella Miller goes out. Okay, Brooks inbounds it to Bumby, deep right corner. Couple of dribbles with the left hand, and she's going to get fouled.
Yeah, let's see if they call it on 13. They do.
That is the team's third foul in this half.
Yeah, turnovers, too, have been an issue with Winneconne here early on.
It's Isabella Schaefer who got called for the foul, a reserve who had come into the game.
Boy, they're doubling and tripling.
So, yeah, Carson to Nodoff, and wow.
Yeah, it's
Schaefer
like
fouled her again.
This is like an inter-squad game with Ripon amongst Ripon, is it not? Yeah, there's a lot going on here. It's not for the meek and mild, I'll tell you.
Well, clearly Winneconne is aggressive on the defensive end, and they've gotten called for 4 fouls already. All right, Nodoff gets the ball. Ari Brooks, and she passes it to Bumby, went right between her legs.
It's almost funny. How did that happen? She's
I know.
going that large sphere. How did that happen?
She just totally missed it. I don't know. Well, American Family Insurance scoreboard, 11 minutes, 12 seconds remain in the first half. Tigers 6, Wolves 2.
Winneconne taking their time here, kind of collect themselves.
And that's Joey Perry quarterbacking the team. Now she passes it off for a 3. No good. Adeline Nodoff gets the rebound. Rogers took the 3. Nodoff now to Rost. Rost dribbles into the left corner, takes a shot. It's blocked, and she loses it out of bounds as after the block it touched Rost.
Referees need to watch the hand checking on defense by Winneconne. That was another example there.
Substitutions for Winneconne, and play continues now with Joey Perry bringing it up. Over to the left side, making a nice move into the corner, taking a shot, but hitting the backboard. No good was Wasinski.
Oh, look at Perry on that theft. That's going to be Winneconne ball, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was Nodoff
Perry,
and Rost
Perry
tried to pass it.
Well, and Rost is, you know what Rost is complaining about? The referee got in my way. Well, he couldn't help him. He couldn't help it.
And Joey Perry stole the ball away. Now she inbounds it, goes way out high, and it's stolen by Ripon's Rost. So she takes a couple of dribbles, stops, goes to Ari Brooks on the wing left side, and she's looking. Nodoff has it now. Adeline Nodoff, sophomore. Ballman, Carlson. 3 by Rost, no good. And Ari Brooks runs down the rebound. Rost again, 3 no good. And this time, Winneconne gets the rebound.
Those are 2 good looks.
Yeah, they were.
Keep putting it up. They were good-looking shots.
So Joey Perry gets the ball back for the Wolves at the 10-minute mark now in the first half. Posting up with it is now blocked. She turns and shoots, no good. And the rebound comes out of there by Ellie Rost.
Getting, at that halfway point, and Winneconne cannot buy a basket.
So Ari Brooks ends up with it here. Carson Ballman left corner, stops, double team, brings it to Nodoff. Nodoff looking to go, and she's fouled. Winneconne does play tough defense.
Yeah, but I want you to watch the hand checks on the ball. Just watch where the ball goes when the double team comes.
All right, Allie Bumby's back in, Marty, and also Bella Miller. Out goes Carlson and Nodoff.
Yeah, so you have your starters there now, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, the inbound goes to Rost, to Miller, right side. Dribbles, top of the circle, stops. Bounce pass over to Brooks. Brooks to Bumby, posted up. She goes to the basket, shoots it up, no good. Ari Brooks comes out with a rebound. She tries one dribble, gives it to Ballman, and Ballman just couldn't hang on. So it's a turnover, and Winneconne ball.
It's
neither team
it's
is
wild out there.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't been an impressive beauty contest in terms
not,
of execution on offense.
But Joey Perry will bring it up slowly for the Winneconne Wolves across the timeline on the wing left side. She goes on top. Knobloch has it, driving into the corner, stops, looks. Nice cut in the lane, and a shot is good by Eden Youngbauer.
Wasn't that good? Good things happen when you move without the ball. Well, there's the example.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Winneconne. All right, Rost has it. Bumby posted up free throw line. Gets it into the right corner. Miller for a shot. No good. Ari Brooks had the rebound. Does she still have it? Yes, she does. Bounces it over to Allie Bumby for a shot. Good.
Well, that's why she's averaging 7 rebounds a game, and she's getting them on the offensive end.
She might have 7 in this first half. Joey Perry quickly the other way goes up for a shot. It's I thought blocked by Carson Ballman, but they're going to call a foul.
Well, if you got some of the hand there, I don't know. So that's Bauman just came back, and she might be sitting if that's on her.
It is not. Ellie Bumby, they're going to call it. Her first. Team second. Joey Perry gets 2 free throws. Perry wasn't slowing down that time, Marty. She took it coast to coast.
Yeah, because she saw that Downs was on over by the coach on the bench. She got that roadblock one time, and she's going to always look to see where Downs is now. But, we're starting to see what her reputation. She's a ball hawker on defense, will get steals, and then she pretty much does it all on offense.
Bryn Carlson has come back into the game.
You know, they sat on 2 forever, 2 points, Winneconne, and Ripon didn't get a lot of separation offensively themselves.
Joey Perry makes 1 of 2 free throws. Carson Ballman brings it up across the timeline, and she's fouled as she tried to go through 2 Wolves.
Should call it on
one
Perry.
reach.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is. Marty, you are correct. Her second personal. No, I take that back.
Yeah, her first.
Her first personal. But the 6th team foul.
Now she's going to sit. They're close. It's a 1-possession game. Ripon up 8-5. They stack it, Ripon does.
Ari Brooks will inbound it to Carson Ballman. Dribbling to the right side. Stops. She lost control of it, and she's fouled.
Well, nothing like getting bailed out with a foul when you're losing the handle.
Well, now it's 8 minutes and 17 seconds on our American Family Insurance scoreboard, Marty. It's Tigers 8, Wolves 5, and Ripon's already in the bonus.
They got to make some hay, as the old expression goes. And it hasn't been a pleasant journey from the charity stripe the last few home games that we've called for the Tigers.
So that's the 7th team foul already for Winneconne. Ripon just has 2. Hey, the free throw was no good. The ball was bounced out of there. Allie Bumby picked it up. She was fighting for it, became loose. Carson Ballman picked it up to Ari Brooks, back to Allie Bumby, and now we're going to have a held ball, but Ripon gets possession.
I strongly recommend that they take a timeout and wipe the 10W30 oil off that basketball.
But what a nice...
it's like a greased pig.
Here's the inbound right to Ari Brooks underneath the basket. They lost her, and she made it good.
I didn't see the beginning of that. Oftentimes, when you see it like that, it is a screen to screener. That was what happened last night. I went back and watched the game a little bit.
Ari Brooks fought in her position, got the ball, laid it right up and in. And now here comes Winneconne. Joey Perry in the corner has it. Takes a long court pass, and it's a 3 the other way. No good. Ball bounces around out there, and Miller got the rebound at 3 by Wasinski. So Miller got it across the timeline, gives it to Carson Ballman, who dribbles with the left hand, stops, goes to Ari Brooks into the corner, Bryn Carlson. Bryn Carlson, couple of dribbles, and tried to get it inside to Bumby. It was knocked away, but Ari Brooks stole it, gets a pass to Ballman, who her shot was no good. Ari Brooks gets the rebound. The ball was then passed to Carlson, but kicked out of bounds by Winneconne.
You think Ari Brooks probably maybe played some basketball with her older brother, because she seems to be getting tougher every game.
Yeah, she has done an outstanding job on the offensive boards.
Yeah, sticking her nose in there.
A couple of block shots, too. All right, Miller gets the ball to Carson Ballman, wing right side. And then goes to Carlson. Corner, Brooks shot, no good. Ellie Bumby almost had the rebound. It's Winneconne, and then Ellie Bumby tried to reach in, and she got called for a foul.
You got to let it go.
Yeah.
You just got to let that go.
That's her second.
Yeah, you got to let it go.
Fight for another possession. Exactly 7 minutes remaining in the first half, and it's the Tigers 10, Wolves 5.
So Winneconne's making it a food fight.
Yeah.
And that's what it's been out here. We got more turnovers than points.
All right, Joey Perry across the timeline for Ripon, wing left side, looking to go. Bounce pass underneath, but it's stolen away by Bella Miller. Allie Bumby also knocked it away. Yeah. Here's Ari Brooks, has it now in the wing, goes to Bumby underneath, looking to pass. There's Brooks, she's got it, shot is up, no good. Winneconne board.
Wow, they did everything right.
Yeah, the shot just didn't go. So here's Rogers for the Wolves to Youngbauer. Turnaround, Rogers shot, no good. Ari Brooks rebound.
Youngbauer's older brother was pretty solid player for Winneconne the last few years.
Here's Bella Miller, Bryn Carlson in the left corner. A couple of dribbles, brings it back to Brooks. Brooks to Ballman, top of the key. And Ballman isn't just has 1 3 tonight, has only taken 1 shot.
Yeah, it's good defense.
So here's Miller, Brooks, Ballman. Has it in the corner from Carlson. She makes a move to the basket. It's good. Nice move.
Well, I guess no sooner do you say it. Here I am, double teamed against the baseline. when you least expect her to be able to attack the rim. Nice move.
American Family Insurance scoreboard, 5:42 remains in the half, 12-5 Tigers. Now, Joey Perry cuts in the lane, gets a nice pass from Youngbauer, and makes a basket for 2.
Nice. It's simple but so effective. Half of their points are from that same play now.
All right, here's Carson Ballman going to Bumby. Bumby bounce pass to Bryn Carlson. Corner, Miller, shot, good!
Wow.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. All right,
basket.
Our score, Tigers 14, Wolves 7. We'll be back right after these messages.
Since 1896, Winneconne Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, the natural choice to help with your financial growth, helping you make secure financial decisions for the long-term stability of you and your family. Winneconne Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door. Family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area.
All right, we are back live at the Ripon High School Gymnasium from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. And the Tigers have doubled up Winneconne here, 14-7. And so far, so good for Ripon.
Yeah, they are. I think Ripon's offensive rebounding is what's been keeping them ahead on the scoreboard.
All right, Joey Perry for the Wolves is at the wing left side, still dribbling. Goes across to Yetter. And a 3, top of the circle, no good by Rogers. Rebound was long and picked up, and a shot no good. And Winneconne gets another rebound, but this time the bounce pass was stolen away by Bella Miller.
Great anticipation by Miller.
Oh, Carson Ballman was open, but Miller didn't see her.
Well, you can't make that long cross-court pass.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah.
So Miller back to Brooks. Reese Downs is in the game now for the Tigers. So here is Ballman. She has it on the wing right side, and she gets it into Ari Brooks. One dribble, pass to Miller's wide open. Shot's good.
Is that pretty? And that's a part of Miller's game I haven't seen a lot. She's got, 3 of those mid-range jump shots?
She has 5 points, 2 baskets, and a free throw.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice looking shot.
16-7 Tigers on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. All right, here are the Wolves. Couple of dribbles. Rogers with it, top of the circle. Looking, cutting in the lane is Perry. Turns around, dribble between the legs, backs out. Goes to the wing. Perry gets it back. Turns around, takes a shot off the glass, no good. Bryn Carlson the rebound.
Good job by Ripon. You know, good things happen offensively. You get that ball in the lane, and that time they weren't able to score.
Carlson gets the ball in the corner from Brooks, takes a shot, no good. Brooks gets the rebound. Her shot is up, no good. Bouncing around out there. Finally ends up with Winneconne. Here comes Joey Perry on the left side quickly. Going to take it right to the basket. Oh, nice dish to Yetter, and she is fouled on the shot by Ballman.
Nice pass by Perry. Yeah. She's the leader for sure.
Well, Marty, we've got Bumby with 2 and Ballman with 2. 3:37 remaining in the first half.
Yep. It's a physical kind of game. 2
free throws for Sophie Yetter of Winneconne.
When those players come out here, you can't be slapping at the jump shots or what have you. You're going to have to wall up, make them go over the top of you, and then box out, and hopefully they miss, and you got the board.
Sophie Yetter is a 5'6" junior, wears number 2. Carson Ballman now out of the game. Looks like Adela Nodoff has come in.
She has, and Rost will after this free throw.
And its free throw is also good. So our score, 16 for the Tigers, 9 for the Wolves. Yes, and Downs goes out, Rost comes in.
Yeah, I'm going to comment Ari Brooks again, not just her rebounding, but she's had a couple unselfish plays on passing in that half-court offense to set the table on weak side reversal to her teammates for Miller's open shots.
So here's a pass. Ripon was hustling down the floor, but Bella Miller tried to get Bryn Carlson at the basket, but was over her head and out of bounds.
Well, you ran out of real estate.
So here come the Wolves. Joey Perry. Surprised they walked the ball up, Marty?
I think I'm not, because I just think they've had some success now with a weak side flash for the open basket.
Joey Perry had cut across the lane and got
I know
a
what
pass.
you're saying,
Yeah.
athleticism, transition, but
Yeah.
I think they're better under control. They turn the ball over less if they do it that way.
Okay, here's Bella Miller, who had got that rebound, and then she brought it all the way down. Goes to Nodoff, top of the key. Nodoff looking. Goes over to the right side. That's Ross. Dribbles into the right corner. Back now to Miller. Out top, right side. Looking. Going to take a couple of dribbles to the free throw line. Backs in. And goes to the right. Hands it off to Nodoff again. Wing right side. This is Ross. Top of the key. Left side, Bryn Carlson. Carlson dribbles into the corner. Stops. Looks. Goes to Miller. Miller drives to the lane. Brings it back out to Nodoff. Nodoff will go back out to Miller. And Miller goes to Ross, out high. Nice pick by Brooks. Gets the pass. Takes a shot. Oh, a little hard. No good. Good play. Just couldn't
pick
convert.
and roll.
Yeah.
Pick and roll creates indecision. Just missed the basket.
So here comes Winneconne the other way into the corner, in no man's land for Taylor Rogers as she tried to jump up. She didn't know if she was going to shoot or pass.
Right, and that's what happens. When your feet leave the floor, you better know what you're doing.
Because they come down in a hurry, don't they? Yeah. All right, so Bella Miller drives to the basket. Her shot is up, was no good. It hit the rim. But then in the fight for the rebound, it goes out of bounds. Ripon's ball.
Yeah, Youngbauer. I'll tell you, the scrappiness of the Ripon team tonight, and it's pretty much everybody, is what's giving him the lead right now.
Yeah. Carlson will inbound it, looking to go to Miller. Nice fake. Drives it up and, no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes reverse. No good. Ari Brooks the rebound. No good. And it's held ball, and it will be Winneconne's ball.
Woo!
Man, you had 3 opportunities. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yep. They gotta gather yourself sometimes.
Yeah. So here come the Wolves. 1:45 remaining in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Tigers 16, Wolves 9. Perry with the ball for Winneconne. Goes cross court over the head of Yetter. Ripon ball.
I'd like to see, as soon as she picked that dribble up and looked, I'd like to see the defensive player for Ripon get right up in her grill with any player.
So inbound Ross, and it was a bad pass. Miller couldn't handle it.
No, it was behind her.
And it goes to Winneconne, and then there was a foul.
Yeah, the foul will go on, I believe, Noldolf. Let's see. Yeah.
Adeline Nodoff, her first, team's 5th. Winneconne inbounds the basketball underneath her basket, left side. Looking, goes out. Nice steal by Ari Brooks on the inbound.
What a job.
She runs the ball
having
down.
A heck of a first half.
She is. To Nodoff. Nodoff to Carlson. Back to Nodoff. Right side, Ross on the wing. Back to Nodoff. We are at 80 seconds. Nodoff dribbling around, top of the circle, looking, trying to figure out what to do. Bounce pass to Ross.
Good job by Ross to come to the ball.
And she passes it to Miller, but it was knocked out of bounds. Oh, I thought it was knocked out of bounds by Winneconne. Apparently not.
No, I thought it was as well. Good job. Give Winneconne credit. They're extending their defense, creating a little bit of problem there for the Tigers.
So Joey Perry will bring it up. We're at 60 seconds remaining in the half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Still 16-9 Tigers.
Any kind of point here by Winneconne would be huge.
And 3 taken by Taylor Rogers, no good. Bryn Carlson out of there with the rebound. So she gets a screen from Brooks. Then she stops, gets across, but it's knocked out of bounds by Perry. Good hustle, but it is Ripon's ball.
Perry knocks the scorer's table over here below us. That's that table, and she lines it up after she moved it.
Inbounding goes to Ari Brooks in the left corner. Stops, and it was knocked out of her hand. Picks it back up, though. Gets it to Nodoff.
That was a lot of hand checking there.
And now the pass of Nodoff to Carlson. Carlson to Miller. Miller backing into the free throw line. Still has it. Goes to the wing right side and threw it away.
I think Ripon, I'd like to see Ripon with their spacing and pass the ball more. This exploratory dribbling is just letting the defense double the ball if you have your back to the rim on the high post, and get the defense to work. It's too easy for Winneconne.
12 seconds remaining in the half, And there's Joey Perry gets the give and go, but nice defense by Ari Brooks causes a travel.
Okay. Because I thought she fouled her afterwards. When she turned, she had all ball, and then when she turned, actually it was Rost I thought might have fouled. So I know the Winneconne coach didn't like that call.
No foul was called. 7 seconds. Here's Miller to the free throw line, to the basket, lays it up. No good. Brooks the rebound, and it's in, and then the time is out. So that'll end our first half of play with some excitement, but not a whole lot of scoring out there. That is for sure.
No, the scoreboard is still in the cool phase.
Fans, keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. Get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard shows the Ripon Tigers leading at half over the Winneconne Wolves, 16-9. Quick review of the scoring. For Winneconne, Sophie Yeti has 2, Joey Perry 3, Eden Youngbauer 2, Olivia Knobloch 2. For the Tigers, Ari Brooks 2, Allie Bumby 4, Bella Miller has 5, and Carson Ballman has 5. Quick thoughts?
It's a food fight, like I said earlier in the game. And it's who's going to, I think, make the fewest turnovers. And I don't want to know how many offensive putbacks Ripon has missed. But you got to believe in the second half some of those will fall. If I'm Winneconne, I'm going to keep have the ball on the wing, have the weak side flash the paint, and that plays work for them. Let's stop and pop or go to the rim. I would keep doing that. Ripon's falling asleep on it. Other than that, Ripon, they're fighting hard. A lot of rebounding. You just got to hope that pill starts going through the rim.
All right, well, that's our first half. We'll be back with the second half action here after a few minutes. So we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to each and every student. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and strive for excellence. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. The Ripon Area School District mission is empowering learners, engaging community, and enriching the world. Ripon students live that mission through the Early Childhood Program, project-based charter schools, K-12 engineering courses, strong fine arts offerings, numerous extracurricular offerings, and the Start College Early program. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Excellence meets innovation at Ripon Area School District through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded over $750,000 in grants to expand support for students and their families through interventionist supports, school-based mental health, and after-school programs. Excellence meets innovation at Ripon Area School District through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded over $750,000 in grants to expand support for students and their families through interventionist supports, school-based mental health, and after-school programming. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23 West in Ripon. The bakery and deli teams at Webster's Marketplace are always cooking up great food for you and your family to enjoy. Breads, buns, cakes, and of course the signature donuts. Meats hand-cut daily to Webster's Deli Broasted Chicken, delicious dips, and full line of meals for you to take home and enjoy. Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Webster's Marketplace in Ripon is proud to partner with Hometown Broadcasting and support Ripon Tigers athletics. Thank you for shopping Webster's Marketplace, your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987. Highway 23 West in Ripon.
All right, we are back live from the Ripon High School gym and the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Marty, I know you wanted to give a shout-out to our band director here tonight.
I do, and what a great job that he does. That's band director Sam Erickson. He gets those band players. I'm going to make a prediction that enrollment in the band department is going to pick up. This guy has such an infectious personality, and he makes it fun over there from what I've witnessed. So it's, yeah. Way to go.
Done a very nice job. Well, Ripon got the inbound, and they had the ball down there, but it was a turnover. Winneconne quickly came back. A layup no good. Ari Brooks rebound. And then her pass over to Ellie Ross was knocked out of bounds by Winneconne.
Okay, Ripon, wake up, because I can see it right now. Winneconne looks like they just shot out of a cannon. They're coming out strong. Let's see what they're doing.
Oh.
They're picking it up, a foot on the back.
Yep.
Timeline.
The inbounds to Ari Brooks, and she wasn't aware of her surroundings, and over and back. So that's a violation. Winneconne will get the ball.
Keep an eye on Bauman, playing with two. Bumby playing with two fouls.
So here come the Wolves. The other way here is Rogers has it. Wing right side. Down underneath. Pass inside to Knobloch. Stolen by Ari Brooks.
Yeah,
she's had a game.
Good defense by Bauman on that. They wanted to go to Perry, and she denied it.
So here's Bauman on the wing right side, looking, and now she's going to make a move to the corner. Stops, tries to pass it inside to Brooks, but That was stolen away by Perry of Winneconne, and she's going to take it the other way, behind the back dribble as well. Passes it into the right corner, who drives to the basket, tries to go back to Perry, but Carson Ballman knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Perry's like, don't pass that to me. I'm standing here underneath the basket with nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go with it, I know, right?
Got bailed out with a kick off of Ripon.
Okay, so it goes to Winneconne underneath their basket, right side. Bounce pass into the corner, making a move and a shot with the left hand. No good by Taylor Rogers.
Good-looking shot, just short.
Ross got the rebound, so here she comes the other way. Left-hand dribble into the left side to Miller.
Yeah.
She lost control. Winneconne
Yep.
steals it back. Joy Perry now stop, turns around, shoots. Good.
Beautiful move. You got to watch the ball into your hands. That's what happened with Ripon. They turned the ball over. See, Coach sees what I see. Ripon's coming out sleepwalking to start the second half, and Winneconne shot out of a cannon. Yeah, are they making mistakes? Yeah, but they're making up for it with effort.
So Ripon takes a 30-second timeout. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard, 16 minutes and 41 seconds remain in the second half. And our score is the Ripon Tigers 16 and the Winneconne Wolves 11. So we'll see. Ripon looks disorganized, would be probably the nicest word to say.
Yeah. Ari Brooks, we were talking about her before. She started out the second half good. She's got to get her teammates to join her. Now, it's kind of interesting with two fouls on each of the, Bumby and Bauman. Is that having an effect, Are they not as aggressive? I don't know. Let's see.
This Winneconne defense has been pressuring most of the evening. Here's Bumby, who got the pass from Miller. And she gets it across the timeline to Ballman, who goes to the free throw line into the lane. Almost lost it, but Miller did pick it up. Couple of dribbles. Miller looking, stops, goes to the right side. Bounce pass to Ballman. Ballman's going to drive to the basket. Shot is up, no good, but she's fouled. So Ballman drove to the basket to try to make something happen, and she drew a foul, and that's all that matters.
What's happening is, you've seen it, Winneconne is extending and overplaying their defense, pressuring the ball. And so you can make them pay when they overplay by attacking the rim.
Tigers 1 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight, 2 out of 5.
Well, let's see if they can right the ship here and keep it going from the charity stripe.
6 points for Ballman, looking for 7.
Which you would think in the second half that's not a lot of points, but it's she accounts for almost just under half of the points.
All right, so score is Tigers 18, Wolves 11. Here comes Winneconne. Perry across the timeline with it. They are going to our left here in the second half. Wasinski, nice dribble here to Rogers, to Perry, free throw line. Wasinski going to stop at the free throw line, shoot it up, no good. Rebound comes out of there. Fighting for it was Miller, and it was quickly picked up by Winneconne. They have it. Now Perry again drives to the basket, is up and good.
What a basketball player, Perry. Look out.
All right, the inbound now to Ballman. Ballman jump passes over here to Miller, right corner. Bounce pass to Bumby. She couldn't handle it. Now here comes Winneconne again. Here's Perry. 2-on-2. Nice pass to Wasinski, and she's fouled on the shot.
Yeah, Bauman's got to go sit now.
That's her third personal.
Winneconne's got to. Winneconne's definitely come out on a mission. They're focused. They are putting a lot of pressure on defensively. And offensively, they're running that half court. Their transition is good. You mentioned earlier how they went away from running transition. Well, they said, let's do it, Lynn.
Jamison Wasinski makes the free throw, makes the score 18-14. Now Miller goes out. Nodolf comes in. And Wasinski will get a second free throw. And this is long, no good. Ari Brooks rebound.
Wow, I dare say she's got more boards than Bumby tonight.
I think you're probably right. Here's Nodolf across the timeline, back to Brooks. Brooks, couple of dribbles. Wing to Ballman, drives to the corner. Hands it off now to Bumby. Bumby to the drive. Back to Nodolf for a three. No good. Bumby the offensive rebound. Bounce passes out to Ross. Ross drives into the right corner. Stops. And it was stolen out of there. Wow, what a nice play by Perry.
Excellent.
And then she gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer drives to the basket, up and in.
Wow, they're playing angry.
That's Isabella Schaefer, the junior.
Winneconne playing angry.
18-16 Tigers. And now, it's almost stolen away from Bumby. Nodolf picks it up, and she gets it to Ross. Ross shot no good. Brooks rebound. Her shot no good. Winneconne the rebound. They have a chance to tie. Now leading the way is Perry laying up and in.
Yeah, Bauman realized I can't challenge that.
14:35 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Second half, we're tied at 18. So here is Ballman, tries to pass it to Ross, gets it to her, over to Brooks.
It went off the hands of a Winneconne player.
It did. Yeah. And Nodolf has it now, top of the key, and now she's fouled.
A little more than an aggressive hand check.
Jamison Wasinski, her second personal, first team. All right, so Bella Miller will now return to the game, and Carson Ballman will sit.
Yep.
Ari Brooks will inbound.
Well, next basket, that team will have the lead.
Ripon being outscored 9-2 in this second half early.
Wow.
And Winneconne only scored 9 points in the first half.
Yeah, it's like they've caught Ripon with their, asleep.
All right, so here was the inbound. Miller has the top of the key, looking, bounce pass to Bumby, who had posted up, turned around, goes back out to Nodolf. Nodolf, Ross, left side, close to the corner. Bumby posting, goes back out though, goes to Ross to the basket. No, that was Miller to the basket. She's fouled.
She tripped. You know what's impressive? You're down there, you're on a triple team on Bumby. By the time Bumby, if you're triple teamed, you got a couple teammates open.
Yeah.
And by the time she gets it out, they've already closed out on all the Ripon players. So they took away the advantage with that hustle.
Bella Miller makes the first free throw. Ripon much better on their free throws tonight, 4 out of 7. And that one's no good, so I guess 50%.
You better hustle back on D.
So here comes Winneconne very quickly. Here is Crone, Perry, left side. Nice moves, wow. Takes a bounce pass. Here is Rogers, a three.
Beautiful.
It's good.
The lefty's got a nice-looking shot.
I said Rogers, I meant Jamison Wasinski. She has 4 points. And Winneconne has the lead now, Marty, 21-19.
2-1-2 trap is slowing Ripon up as well.
So here's Nodolf with it. Free throw line. Goes to Miller. Drives. Nope. Decides not to. Pulls it back out. Looking to pass. There's Bumby has it. Double team. Nodolf going to drive to the basket. Brings it back out to Ross.
Boy, she almost had another theft.
Yep. Ross to Miller. Looking. Goes to Brooks right side. She's going to take it to the basket. Bounce pass to Bumby underneath. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled.
After that first dribble on the blow-by Brooks, I'm thinking don't take another dribble into the help defense. After that, pull up, stop, and pop. But it worked out. She was able to go to the senior who got fouled, so she's going to shoot 2.
Olivia Knobloch gets the foul, her third. And the team's fourth. The free throw by Allie Bumby is good.
She has been strong on everything. If you recall, to start the game, both were strong on back rim. That she banked in. See if she can take a little off. No, They're all strong. And
on the rebound, there was a foul on the Tigers.
Are you going to tell me that's on Bumby?
I think it is on Bumby. It's her third.
Yeah. Out of frustration, trying to run down her own missed free throw. Reached in on that.
21-20. Just under 13 minutes remaining in this second half.
Yeah, Ripon, if anything, you want to minimize those fouls when you're at the opposite end of the court.
All right, here's Joey Perry looking to do something. Been dribbling on the right side towards the wing. Goes way cross-court over to Rogers.
Oops.
Rogers into the corner, lost the ball, and Brooks picks it up. Gets it to Nodolf, who will bring it up across the timeline.
Good defense there by Ripon.
Tigers chance to take a lead here. Brooks makes the move to the basket. No pass. Nodolf over to Ross on the wing. Brooks, left side. Tried to get it to, was that Miller? And she lost it out of bounds. It wasn't a great pass either.
Well, even if she catches it, she had a double team immediately on her.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some ball reversal. We saw that earlier in the first half by Ripon on some good just ball reversal. And that play they just ran with Miller is really what Winneconne's been able to be effective with, particularly in the first half.
So the Wolves will bring it up with Schaefer. Schaefer here to Knobloch. Rogers, wing. She's going to take a shot.
Yeah.
And that's no good. The rebound is picked up by Winneconne's Yetter. Brings it back out for a three.
Banked it.
Isabella Schaefer. And now Winneconne's lead, Marty, is 24-20.
Yeah, 2-possession lead now. In a game like this, it's big.
Here's Nodoff with it. Close to half court. Ripon side. Brooks. This defense by Winneconne is really causing Ripon trouble.
Well, Ripon's jogging on their moves. They're not running to get separation. Everything is sort of a jog. See what I mean? Everything is sort of a jog. It's not a hard cut. No V cuts.
So here is a shot taken by Ellie Ross that's no good, but under the rebound, Nodolf and a Winneconne player were tied up, but possession arrow to Winneconne. Reese Downs will come in now for the Tigers.
Yep, so you got three of your statistical leaders with 3 fouls each here.
Allie Bumby out, Bryn Carlson now in, Ari Brooks out.
Well, this is going to be right here with this 5. They're going to be tested right now. You have enough athleticism out there, I think, when I look at Noldoff and Rost and Carlson, for sure.
Okay, here is Winneconne. They have it. Posting up down there was Knobloch. She takes a shot off the glass and good.
Nice left hand.
Yeah, Olivia Knobloch, the junior. She is 4. Now the lead is 26-20 Winneconne on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 11 minutes remaining in the second half. Here was Miller to Carlson on the right side, trying to get it to Miller, who had posted up. One dribble. Nice cut in the lane. Very good by Reese Downs.
Right. Good things happening. Move without the ball. Great execution. Great pass by Miller.
Boy, nice job by Downs to break in the middle and get the pass.
Yeah, make herself available.
And she made the shot, and then Ripon needed that pretty badly.
Yeah, they're still down 4.
All right, Youngbauer posting up here, and that left-hand turnaround is Taylor Rogers. Marty, that's tough to stop. She made another one.
Well, they're all now comfortable around the rim. Everything's dropping. Everything that didn't fall in the first half is falling for him now. Ripon needs to get run that half-court offense a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? A little more tight. Ooh.
All right, so driving to the basket was Bella Miller. Her shot is up, no good.
Wow.
And she got the rebound and also put it up
and
good.
What a spin move. She just put it on her shoulders right there and said, I'm getting 2.
Bella Miller has 8. Tigers needed it, down 4.
Ripon needs a stop here.
Here's Rogers. Bounce pass into the lane. Turnaround shot, good by Olivia Knobloch.
Yeah, Winneconne's able to get they're able to get the where they want to be on the block, and too deep.
So here's Miller, bounce pass. Bounce pass to Ross and went out of bounds. So we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We are going to take it with them, and we will be back right after these messages.
Webster's Marketplace features an in-store smokehouse with tasty, made-fresh, right-here brats, summer sausage, snack sticks, and more. Bill and the Webster's Smokehouse team can smoke your venison, fish, or fowl. Webster's Marketplace, featuring Webster's Smokehouse, Highway 23 West in Webster's Express. Online ordering for pickup or delivery, safely getting groceries to you and your family at the speed of your life. Order online at webstersmarketplace.com today.
All right, we are back from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Ripon losing right now. Winneconne 30, Tigers 24. 9:30 remaining in the second half. So Joey Perry will bring it up for the Wolves tonight. She's had a nice night, 9 points. Schaefer has it to the free throw line. Bounce passes it off to Perry. Perry with a nice cut underneath is Taylor Rogers, and she's fouled.
Yeah, they are doing a great job. You know, when the ball gets to the middle of the lane, look out, defense. And that's what they're doing so well here in the second half. Winneconne's being able to get the ball down low and have a chance to score.
My mistake, it wasn't Rogers, it was Millie Brayman. who was fouled, and she goes to the free throw line, misses her first. The foul on Ripon, Bella Miller, her first, team's third.
A lot of ponytails out there.
Yeah, it is hiding some of the numbers.
Yep.
That is for sure. So the second free throw is good. So Millie Brayman gets her first points of the evening. Press continues. Ripon down 7.
Give it up. Give it up.
So here is Miller across the timeline. Right side gets double teamed. Brings it back out now to Nodolf. Nodolf has it. She's going to the right. Then turns her back. Brings it back out. Rost has it. And Ross goes to Miller. Miller looking. Carlson on the wing by the R. To Nodolf. Drives to the basket. Takes a shot. She's fouled.
Took it into the teeth of the defense. She's going to shoot 2.
And the
under
foul,
9 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the foul is going to be, let's see, I'm waiting for the scoreboard to go. It's on 13, Isabella Schaefer, her third, team's 5th. Nodolf's going to get 2 free throws here. And the first one is no good. And now the big 3 for the Tigers coming in. Bumby, Ballman, and Brooks for the shooter.
Yeah.
Ripon.
I'll tell you, Ripon, when they miss their free throws, I swear every one of them is long.
Yeah. That one too.
Yep.
No good. And it's run down by Winneconne. Here's Perry across the timeline, looking to go right side. She's driving right to the basket, Marty, and she makes it.
So she's doing what we were told she can do.
So 11 points for Joey Perry.
Just like that, it's a 9-point lead.
It is. And now the Tigers the other way. Quickly, it's going to be Rost to Bowman. High pass to try to get in there. It was knocked away. Ali Bumby picked up the loose ball. She shoots, and then Winneconne couldn't control the rebound out of bounds.
Yeah, went off of Wasinski. She was in a Ripon sandwich.
Now Ari Brooks finally can get into the game with the stoppage of the clock. She's going to inbound it at the 8:25 mark. Bounce pass to Bumby, and it's stolen. Oh, but Millie Brayman was on the line.
Yeah, don't telegraph that. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knew where that was going. Try to, look another way and come back.
So it goes back now to Ripon. Nice cut in the lane by Bella Miller, but she missed the shot. Schaefer the rebound. Here she comes. Across the timeline. And she goes to Perry. Perry fake to the free throw line. Turns, shoots. No good. Bumby the rebound.
What a tight spin.
Bumby pass to Ross, but overfed and overthrew and out of bounds. Another turnover, Winneconne ball. 8:04 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Wolves 33, Tigers 24. Bad second half for Ripon.
Yeah, and you got to credit Winneconne. They came out, they turned everything up in terms of energy, and Ripon was caught, I think, a little surprised.
Now driving to the hoop is Taylor Rogers. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Miller. She's going to take it. Across the timeline, goes to Rost for a 3. No good. Winneconne rebound. Perry quickly the other way. Centers the ball. Going to the basket. Nope, she's going to pull it back out for a 3. No good. That was Rogers. Bumby the rebound, and she's fouled on the loose ball.
Yeah. Ripon needed that. They needed that miss. Perry, I'm surprised Perry doesn't try to drive a little more and get that 4th foul on Bauman.
So the inbound to Ari Brooks now. Again, Ripon's down by 9.
And that's a lot in a game like this.
After having a 7-point lead at the half. So here's Brooks, top of the circle, looking right side, Ballman with it. Ballman bounce pass into the corner. It's Ross, tries to get to Bumby, but knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Jamison Wasinski.
What you're seeing is 2 different speeds by the 2 teams. And they're Winneconne's on 73, Ripon's on 45 for the old vinyl comparison.
And, Winneconne's passes are just more sharp.
Crisp.
Yeah, crisp is a great way to put it. So Bumby has it. And now a 3 out. She passed it out. Hey, we got it, Ellie Ross.
Yeah, that's calm under fire. She missed that first one. It was a good-looking shot. And same in the first half, too. Way to stick with it.
We needed that. Here's Perry now. Right side with it is going to be Youngbauer. Around the circle to Wasinski. Youngbauer. Into the lane. Left-hand shot up. Good by Jamison Wasinski.
That lane is open for business, and they're exploiting it masterfully right now.
She's got 6. Now Bauman the other way.
They're about one basket away from their average.
She's going to drive right to the basket. Good! And she's fouled. Carson Bauman.
This could make it a 2-possession game if she can convert the 3-point play. 6.5 minutes exactly. Ripon trailing. Like you said, 7-point lead at the half. They got down by as many as 9.
Our American Family Insurance scoreboard, Wolves 35, Tigers 29. Hey, that foul, by the way, was on Eden Youngbauer, her second, team 7. So Ripon's also going to be in the bonus. This free throw is good by Carson Youngbauer, and boy, we needed that.
That was a good-looking shot. Completes the 3-point play, down by 5.
Here's Perry behind the back, dribble, goes to the left side, back to the top of the key by Youngbauer. Now into the left corner with it is Wasinski. She drives to the basket, shot's no good. Rebound out of there by Allie Bumby. She was going to dribble it across, and she waits for her teammates, and she's going to pass it, and it's stolen away by Perry. Perry to the basket, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Ripon.
Oh, I think he missed that call.
I was wondering that myself.
Good play by Bumby after throwing the ball away of bothering the shot but not fouling.
Yeah.
That was a smart play.
So Winneconne inbounds underneath their basket right side. Bounce pass goes to Rogers. Back out on top. This is Youngbauer. Now to Perry. Right corner for a 3. No good. Allie Bumby the rebound. Good position. She's fouled.
Yep. Right call. You know, when they talk, you get that rebound. I mean, you go 2 hands, and boy, nobody does it better than her. Strong.
Also, Marty, 4th foul on Jamison Wasinski. 8th team. Bonus for Ripon. Allie Bumby made 1 free throw tonight, 5 points. Ripon as a team, 6 out of 13 at the free throw line.
Yeah, so there's basically shooting 50% from the line. They need to make them, a lot of them now.
No good.
They got to make the adjustment on that.
Ball was bounced around, but Winneconne finally came away with the rebound, and Knobloch brings it across the timeline. Perry in the corner. Yeah, Perry in the corner saved it from going out of bounds. It swings around for a 3 by Winneconne's Youngbauer. Long rebound goes out of bounds, so Ripon's ball.
Below 6 minutes, still no score by either team here in the last minute.
American Family Insurance scoreboard, 5:40 remains in the second half. Wolves 35, Tigers 30. Throwaway. Joey Perry steals the ball, and she hands it off for a shot to Rogers, but her shot was no good, so Bumby gets the rebound, and she gets it to Brooks, who will get it across the timeline for Ripon. Here's Ross on the wing. Goes into the corner, Miller.
Good job by Winneconne, that backcourt press, and then still able to get back on the man where Ripon can't take advantage of it.
Couple of dribbles. Brooks back to Miller at the free throw line with her back to it. She's going to go to the basket. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded out of there by the Wolves. Here's Perry.
Stop it.
She got the handoff. She's going to the basket. Lost control of herself there.
Yeah.
And the ball was loose. Ross picked it up to Brooks. Brooks to Miller in the corner. Cutting to the basket was Allie Bumby, and it's good.
That was a perfect bounce pass on a sprinting Bumby down the left lane line, and a finish by the senior Bumby.
Winneconne 35, Ripon 32, 4:40 remains in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. And Winneconne takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. We will be back right after these messages.
Webster's Express. Online ordering for pickup or delivery. Safely getting groceries to you and your family at the speed of your life. Order online at webstersmarketplace.com today. Floral Expressions is a full-service floral shop conveniently located inside of Webster's Marketplace. From centerpieces to balloon bouquets, full wedding flowers to custom and sentimental remembrance arrangements, Floral Expressions is here to help. Inside of Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon. What's for breakfast tomorrow? Maybe fresh hand-cut donuts from the in-store bakery at Webster's Marketplace. Webster's Marketplace, open at 6 a.m. daily, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
And we are back live at the Ripon High School Gymnasium and the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. Yeah, Marty, Ripon's got some work to do after poor play here in the second half. They're down by 3.
Yeah, the last minute went Ripon's way. Gave him a chance to get close to him now. Now let's see if Ripon's collected themselves, and Winneconne's, they can't do what they have been doing, which is getting the ball down low in the lane.
So the Wolves have it on the offensive end. Here is Schaefer with it. Goes to Perry, and Perry, the ball handler, will pass it off to the top of the circle. Youngbauer gets it back on the wing left side. Into that corner is Crone. One dribble, stops, goes back to Youngbauer in that left corner. Long pass across the way to Schaefer. Schaefer to Perry, and cutting to the basket was a Winneconne player, Isabella Schaefer, but she lost it out of bounds. She was open.
Winneconne got a taste of their own medicine in the half-court defense by Ripon.
So Ballman will get the inbound. Here she comes. Again, Tigers down by 3. 4 minutes remaining in the second half. Ballman, she dribbled it off of her foot, and it goes out of bounds. Well, that's an opportunity, offensive opportunity missed. So the Wolves will get it back. Under 4 minutes, as mentioned. So Perry's just going to take her time bringing it up. Yeah. Of course, they did that in the first half, too, but
they didn't start that way, and then they collected themselves. You're right.
All right, Perry into the lane, and a shot taken no good by Knobloch. Bumby got the rebound, and she was fouled.
Yep. Olivia Knobloch is going to be the victim on that.
And that's her 4th, Marty, 9th team. But Ripon has to make some free throws here. They are 6 for 14 on the night. Ellie Bumby, 1 free throw, 7 points.
See if the kid can figure it out. A little more lift. Here you go.
Good.
You can see it.
Yeah.
The others have been flat, all back iron.
So it's 35-33 Winneconne on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 3:43 remaining in the second half.
They're all big now, but even for her, I mean, she can put 2 of these in.
That's going to be long, and the rebound comes out of there by the Wolves, and that was Schaefer. She's going to bring it all the way across the timeline, top of the key. Youngbauer for 3, no good. Allie Bumby the rebound. Wow, she was fouled.
Well, 13 got away with a foul over the back.
And then the ball became loose, and Ari Brooks grabbed it quickly.
Yeah, fortunate.
She'll bring it across the timeline to Rost. Ripon with a chance here now. Here's Ballman going to the basket to the left. Oh, she's going to bring it back to Bumby. Bumby will dribble it a couple times, go to Miller. Miller to the hoop. Shot is up, no good. Bumby tried to get the rebound, but she must have stepped out of bounds, and it's Winneconne's ball.
A little helter-skelter there.
Well, I don't mind, going to the basket, but unfortunately she didn't draw the foul either. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah,
but Winneconne ball.
Out of control, so they're not going to give the edge to the dribbler.
So here comes Joey Perry now for Winneconne.
Anybody's game. It's a one-possession game. Ripon trailing by a deuce.
Exactly 3 minutes remains. Here's Perry to the wing, right side, and that's going to be Rogers, the lefty. She's going to go to the hoop, and she's fouled.
Yeah. Ripon reaches on that, and it'll go on Brooks.
Nope. They're going to call it on Carson Ballman, Marty.
You're kidding me.
Nope, her 4th.
It was Brooks that had the left arm.
Her 4th foul, Carson's 4th foul and 4th team.
Wow.
So it's a 2-shot foul for, I believe that's Taylor Rogers. Nope, it's going to be Jamison Wasinski. No, it's Rogers. That long hair is really confusing me tonight, Marty.
Indeed. That's why I prefer to do the color.
Well, Rogers makes the free throw, give her 3 points on the night. And she gets 1 more. So it's 36-35 Winneconne on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 2:54 remains in regulation. Second one's no good. Rebound nicely by Ellie Rost. Brooks, left side, brings it across the timeline. She'll stop. Goes to Carson Ballman. Ballman bringing it around. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Miller. She's going to bring it around. Goes into the corner, and Rost lost control of it. Wasn't a great pass either, and it's a turnover. Man, missed opportunities on the offensive end.
Well, you're not even getting a shot off.
Yeah, that's the problem. So here's Perry now for the Wolves across the timeline with it. She's on the wing right side.
After that free throw, it's Winneconne by 3 now.
Here's Rogers. They're going to pull it out. Nope. She's going to go and make a little move to Schaefer. Schaefer stops. And nice defense there by the Tigers. That's Ross. Then a 3. No good on the wing. Ari Brooks gets the rebound. The three was no good by Rogers. And a quick pass down underneath to Miller. The ball is loose. Brooks picks it up. She goes to the corner for Ballman for a three. No good. Winneconne rebound, exactly 2 minutes now. 36-33 Wolves.
Ripon got a good look on the last possession.
And it's a steal. Isn't it a steal? Or I would think.
I don't know yet because the
Bella Miller
the officials
stole the ball.
Great job by Miller in her anticipation.
But they're calling her for the foul.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't like that call.
Too much contact.
Well, the majority of the contact was after Miller had the ball, I thought. But all right, regardless, second foul for Miller, 15. Rogers with it for Winneconne. We're at the 144 mark, cutting across the lane, turning around. Oh, double dribble! And it is a double dribble, and it's going to be Ripon's ball.
Well, here's that pressure again. Ripon needs to get the ball away from the sideline once they get it there. You're making it rough on just like that, flush the middle.
So here's Carson Ballman, who got a nice pass from Miller, and she drives right to the basket, and she puts it in.
It's at 90 seconds, Lynn, with a 1 point deficit.
A little bit of that. It's 85 coming up on 80 seconds right now. 36-35 Winneconne.
If I'm Joey Perry, you bet, Coach. Pull them out. Pull Ripon out and then attack.
And Carson Ballman can't foul. She has 4. So Perry's out there. They're going to have to change who guards Perry because Carson Ballman has 4 fouls. Now Perry with a pass underneath. Ari Brooks with the block shot, but she lost the ball out of bounds trying to retrieve it.
Yeah, great timing. She hesitated. She almost had a chance to grab it after the first bounce.
Wow. Great job by Ari Brooks blocking that shot as Leah Crone had cut to the basket and Perry found her right there.
Well, I guess Winneconne is staying true to their average points per game.
Yeah, that is for sure. Fans, drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road trip adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Marty, no snow today, so we got lucky there.
We did. We saw flurries, no accumulation.
And Marty, I know you told me
that
you were doing some Christmas shopping and you got some batteries for your grandchildren.
I did.
No toys included.
No toys included. I figured that's somebody else's responsibility in the family. And so I did the battery thing. Yeah. Now the bad news is Grandpa got car batteries, and these kids aren't driving yet. So I'm going to have to go straighten some things out back at the return counter.
All right. Exactly 60 seconds remain in the regulation here in the second half.
You viewers and listeners, you have to tell Lynn to stop picking on me, by the way.
It's Winneconne 36, Ripon 35. Winneconne ball underneath the basket, left side. After a nice block by Ari Brooks. She's played a terrific defensive game tonight.
Yeah, on this inbounds right here, Ripon, look for the screens, talk.
It goes up high, and Allie Bumby makes the steal.
Possession arrow.
And possession arrow to the Tigers.
That would be called face screening in the NFL.
It was.
And it was a smart heads-up play. Great reactions by Bumby.
All right. Brooks gets the ball to Bumby. Oh, and it's stolen away. Good defense by Knobloch. Wow. To Wysinski, who brings it across the timeline. 47 seconds. Perry up. She can't be fouled by Ballman. She's got 4. And coming up to make the foul was Bella Miller.
Right. Yeah, Ripon needs to understand that right away. I wouldn't have my fourth foul person guarding her.
I would agree. Well, it's not even the
bonus.
bonus.
Rost. I'm going to put Rost on her.
It's not even the bonus either. Miller's third, team 6. Got to go for the next one. Now the inbound gets it to Schaefer, and she's fouled by Ellie Rost. Ross, first personal. Exactly 40 seconds remain, and now it's a bonus 1-1.
Not a bad foul.
For Winneconne.
Yeah.
And shooting is going to be Isabella Schaefer. She has 5 points tonight, a basket and a 3. Free throw, no good. Allie Bumby. Oh, it was taken away from Allie Bumby by Knobloch. Good job by Winneconne.
Timeout called by Winneconne.
And the Wolves will take a timeout. And we'll take it with them quickly. We'll be back right after these messages.
The meat department at Webster's Marketplace has a butcher on site daily, cutting the meat fresh for you and your family. Webster's Meat Service case features hand-cut steaks, signature stuffed mushrooms, marinated chicken breasts, and great fresh from the sea options for you to enjoy. See you at Webster's.
All right, we are back. And Marty, you observed something during the timeout.
Well, yeah, on that theft earlier, a couple minutes ago, not even a couple minutes ago, she stepped out of bounds on her pivot under pressure. Winneconne, you saw the Ripon students talking about it. The assistant coach for Ripon's talking to the official about it. Can't do anything about it.
All right, so Winneconne inbounds right in front of their bench on the far side. Long pass, stolen away by Bella Miller, and she gets it across the timeline. She goes to Carson Ballman on the wing, back to Miller, drives to the basket. Shot is up, no good, but she's fouled.
She's going to shoot two. The big thing for Bella, and she did a good job of driving baseline, putting pressure on the defense to foul her, is to make the first free throw. She makes the first free throw because if she doesn't, that second one, that rim's going to look really small. So this is a big shot for the kid.
Bella Miller has 2 free throws made tonight, 8 points. Ripon as a team, 7 out of 16 at the free throw line, and the first one is no good. Well, she's got a chance to tie.
I got to appreciate it. I love the expression on her face. Yeah. It's like she's enjoying the moment, the nervousness of the game. It's a great natural high.
Well, she has a chance to tie it. 25.2 seconds, by the way, and she does tie it up.
You know what she did? She backed 4 inches off the line, shot it the same way.
All right, we're tied at 36. 24 seconds remain. Here comes Winneconne. Perry with the ball. Right side, Ballman on her. To the wing, driving and out of the extension. Goes back, almost a double dribble.
Yeah.
And what do we have? A timeout taken by Winneconne.
Yeah, she almost double dribbled that ball.
Almost. It was close, very close.
Well, the boys' game last night with Winneconne, it was, 5.7 seconds, 6.5 seconds left. Ripon had a chance to tie with a 3. They got a good look, had a shot, fell just short in a tight game with the Wolves of the boys. And now it's another situation where it's anybody's game with seconds remaining.
13.2 seconds remain on our American Family Insurance scoreboard, Marty. We're tied up at 36. It will be Winneconne basketball. I suspect they'll inbound it in front of their bench. I'm not sure where the official. Oh, no. It's going to be inbounded right here on the sideline.
Yep. At the midcourt stripe.
Opposite the scores table here.
So, if you're Winneconne, you want to give yourself a shot to win it. I don't think they're going to be thinking, well, let's take it down to 4 seconds and then try to take the shot. This team's coming off of an overtime win earlier in the week.
Yeah, over Berlin, right?
At Berlin, yeah. If you're Ripon, you don't want to foul in a tie game with seconds remaining and put them on the line with a chance to beat you with no time remaining. So play good defense. Hit the passing lane if you can. I'll guarantee you Winneconne has put on a specific play, whether it's on the inbounds or a set offensive play. They got 13 seconds to do it. Ripon, you don't want to help them by sending them to the line.
All right, inbounding the ball is going to be Isabella Schaefer for the Wolves. Guarding the inbound is Ellie Ross.
Look for the screens by Winneconne.
All right, so here's the inbound, and it's going to go to Rogers. And she's going to be fouled by Ari Brooks. 11.7 seconds remain.
Well, that was a long 2 seconds countdown.
So Brooks' first personal. Taylor Rogers, 3 points, made 1 free throw tonight. She's a lefty.
Yeah, they got a couple.
And this is going to be a bonus. No good. Oh, it's tipped out by Winneconne.
Yes.
They get the rebound. Perry with 8 seconds.
Chance
and
to win.
Behind the back. Shot is up. Good.
Offensive.
No, it's an offensive foul on Winneconne. No basket. Wow, with 4.4 seconds remaining.
It's the right call. She came down into the chest. Sometimes they'll allow the basket and call the charge. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The coach did not like the call at all. It was a tough move by Perry. She's a gamer, but what a great job to draw the charge for Ripon. What a tough wall-up play it was. And, folks, Winneconne was there 4 nights ago in overtime. this is probably the first one of the season for the Tigers. We got more basketball, so
yeah,
excuse me, before it's overtime, we got 4.5 seconds here first.
4.4 seconds remain in regulation here. Game is tied at 36.
So close to last night's game. The difference was Ripon was trailing versus Ripon tied tonight, having to go the distance to get a basket. Be mindful. You don't want to throw it away, have it stolen in the backcourt with Winneconne with a chance to win, the theft. So be strong with the ball if you're Ripon. Not always an easy thing to do.
Boy,
but be strong with the ball.
Free throws really come into play, Marty, when you look at Ripon, 8 out of 18 at the line.
Yeah, if you're Ripon, you'd love to do it now, but not a lot of time, because you don't want to take Bumby and Bauman into overtime with 4 fouls.
All right, well, it's R.A. Brooks who's inbounding it. It's Rost at the free throw line, Bauman at the half-court line.
There it is.
The inbound goes to Bumby.
Miller.
Bumby goes to Miller, but the ball was touched and onto the floor as Winneconne knocked the pass away from Bumby. And
Winneconne coach wanting a foul, of course.
Well, it's overtime, and I'll tell you what, we're going to take a timeout. And we'll be back with the overtime right after these messages.
Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area.
All right, the overtime just underway. The tip goes to Bella Miller. She went right to the basket, and she missed the layup, but it was a difficult shot.
Wow.
And the rebound was bounced around and goes out of bounds.
All that contact. I think that was sort of like maybe a makeup or something. I couldn't believe they didn't blow the whistle on that Miller shot just now.
Well, they didn't, and so Winneconne will get the ball. And we're at the 3:43 mark. Here are the Wolves, tied at 36.
Guard the lane. That's where they've been getting their damage, is in the lane.
Here's Schaefer driving to the basket, and she drew a foul.
Smart play by Schaefer, creating the contact and getting to the free throw line.
Let's see who made the foul. Ripon, by the way, starting this overtime with Carson Ballman with 4 fouls. The foul by Ellie Ross, that is just her second. It's the team's 9th, so this is still, it would be a bonus, but it was a shooting foul.
Pretty
and
shot.
The basket is good there by Schaefer. She has 6 points. So she gets one more, and that is good as well.
Solid. Makes it rain with that arc on that shot. Very solid.
38-36, Winneconne on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 3:30 remaining in the first overtime. Here's Carson Ballman. Out at half court, driving, stops, goes into the corner. That's Rost. Rost posting up was Bumby. She turns, double teamed, and she's going to get fouled.
Yeah, they call the hold.
So Ripon's going to get 2 free throws the rest of this game. The foul is going to be on Eden Youngbauer, her 3rd.
So that free throw, 1 out of 2 that Bumby made last time, she got a little more lift on her shot. That was the difference.
First free throw is going to be no good. So she'll get another one.
That almost back off like Miller did, 4 inches.
Yeah.
Let's see. She gets that lift, she's going to make it.
Free throw is good. Allie Bumby tonight with 9 points. So it's 38-37. Here come the Wolves. Schaefer on the wing left side, drives to the free throw line into the lane, passes it back out to Youngbauer for a three. No good. Rebound, Carson Ballman. Double team there. She gets it. Here she comes to dribbling, and now across the timeline. Miller has it. Right corner. Shot is up. Good.
Wow. Stop and pop. Why go into the triple team? Guts of a burglar, Miller.
10 points for Miller tonight. Here's Joey Perry. She's going to take a shot. No good. Bumby the rebound. Advantage Tigers. Bella Miller with it. She's at the top of the key. Takes a shot at the free throw line. No good. Rebound Perry of Winneconne.
She was feeling it. Look at this.
Long pass to Rogers. Tries to pass underneath. But good defense by Ross to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, it's too bad because that ball was going out of bounds, but she doesn't know that. It was good hustle by Ross to get back on that long pass.
But apparently it was touched by Winneconne last. I didn't see that. It's Ripon ball.
I thought it was touched by Ross.
That's what I thought, but apparently not. So Miller gets the inbound.
Ross doing a good job of not showing it in her face.
Miller to the left side, goes to Ross, top of the key. Bumby posted up at the free throw line, goes to Ari Brooks. Right corner is Ross with a shot. Oh, in and out. Brooks the rebound. Shot is up, no good. And Perry comes away with it. 2 minutes remaining in the first overtime. Perry to the basket. Behind the back pass. Shot is no good by Wasinski. Bumby rebound.
Momentum, it's shifted back to Ripon right now. They look like the team that's a little more comfortable.
So here it's going to be Carson Ballman in the right corner with it. Makes a move to the basket. Reverse shot, no good. Perry the rebound. Nobody back for the Tigers. She's going to the hoop. Lays it up and in.
Advantage them. Nice take by Perry. Miller, it was good defense.
Wolves 40, Tigers 39. Inbound. The inbound could not be handled by Brooks. Goes out of bounds. Winneconne ball. 87 seconds remain.
Little things that seem to be little things that aren't little things.
Yep. 127 remains on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Wolves 40, Tigers 39. Wolves inbound underneath the basket left side. Gets it into Crone. Crone to Rogers. Into the left corner for a three is no good by Schaefer. Rebound. Bumby, she has it. She's going to bring it up. Nope, hands it off to Miller. Miller with a dribble. Hand check, foul on Winneconne.
Don't understand that foul. So, Ripon with a chance to reclaim the lead.
Got to make the free throws.
Well, Miller's the one you want there. She missed her first, made her second. She stepped further back on her second one after being long on the first, but now she's back on the line.
10 points for Miller. Free throw no good. Well, chance to tie it with 1:11 remaining in the first overtime. Here comes the second one. No good. Rebound, Bumby, Ballman, and it bounced finally to Crone for Winneconne. Here's Perry to the hoop, lays it up and in.
Tough. They were hung out to dry. Great job by Joey Perry.
Wolves 42, Tigers 39. Joey Perry went down in a heap. Carson Ballman dribbles to the hoop, puts it up and in. Carson Ballman.
Great move down the lane. Good body control.
45 seconds, 42-41 Wolves on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Perry, 38 seconds, way out on top. Ballman guarding her.
Yeah, they're just taking the air out of the tire. They have the lead. They have the lead. I mean, they won by 1 point in overtime 4 nights ago.
Perry's dribbling now. Gets double teamed by Rost and Miller makes a foul.
Yep. So if she makes 2, you're down 3.
So
you gotta hope. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you got to hope she's 1 of 1. Doesn't make both. You got to hope.
Miller's 4th personal.
So 3 players with 3 for Ripon.
15,
4 fouls.
15 points for Joey Perry tonight, Marty.
She's a heck of a skill set basketball player. Look at that. Gives you the impression she's one of those that could make 50 in a row. Never know though.
16 points, looking for 17.
23 seconds remaining.
Missed it. Ballman the rebound. Wolves,
Lots of time.
Wolves 43, Tigers 41. Pick was set by.
He's calling it on Ripon. He's going to say that what he's saying is Bumby's going to leave the game. He's saying that Bumby did not give Perry.
No.
Oh, why was he pointing at Ripon?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
Allie
Perry
Bumby
ran into her.
Yeah, Allie Bumby set the screen.
Well, I know, but you have to give a player one step. And he said that, and that's what the coach is saying to the official. And but they said, nope, she had a solid screen like you're saying, Lynn.
I thought it was a solid screen.
Well, it was, but you have to give them a step. I mean, if that player turns and it's right there, you'll see it go the other way. But the call's been made.
Yeah.
Bumby's going to shoot. They have a chance to. They need both free throws here.
So Joey Perry gets the foul.
Boy, she's taking some hard shots tonight. Early in the game off of Downs. What a player. Oh.
18.4 seconds.
A lot of time.
Allie Bumby with 2 free throws,
Yeah.
and she has 9 points tonight.
The referee had me totally confused.
Yeah, I did too.
Pointing forever at Bumby on the floor.
So here's the first free throw. No good.
They're all long. When she doesn't make them, they're all back iron.
Now Ripon will take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll stay right here.
Yeah, smart timeout for the coach. Normally you don't want to ice your own free throw shooter, but it's a different circumstance. You're down 2 with seconds remaining, 18.4. So he's talking to his team. Coach Noldoff is talking to his team about, here's the circumstance. Here's the deal. If she makes the free throw, this is what we're going to do, because we're still going to be down 1. We got to go for the steal right away and then foul. If she misses, he's telling them what we're going to do. Probably a lot of the same. You're going to be forced to have to foul. And Winneconne wants to get the ball immediately after the rebound, if there is one, into their best free throw shooter's hands, and we know who that is. Boy,
well,
Perry spent a lot of time on the floor tonight.
She's a tough girl.
And they're hard. I mean, those have been hard.
Yeah. She's a tough player.
Yeah.
But Allie Bumby now missed the first free throw, gets the second, and for me, it's the story of free throws. 9 out of 23 is Ripon tonight at the free throw line.
Right. Yeah. That's the stat. Turnovers on both teams will be a high number probably.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you make your free throws, you win at home. Never would have gone to overtime.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, but give Winneconne, credit. 7-point deficit, came out, shot out of a cannon to start the second half, took a 9-point lead. Ripon fought back, and here we are in overtime.
So it's Wolves 43, Tigers 41. 18.4 seconds remain in the first overtime. Allie Bumby, 1 free throw. And she makes this one.
Did you see the lift on the shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's inbounded to Winneconne, and Carson Ballman fouls immediately. That's her 5th.
Yeah, I'm perplexed on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Bauman in the backcourt, and I'm gonna put Rost, who only has 2 fouls, I believe. I'm gonna put her up there in the forecourt.
Yeah, Rost has 2. Ari Brooks has 1. So
I'm going to protect my player in the backcourt.
Plus, you could have, put Adela Nodoff in there. She just has 1. Now she comes into the game, but Carson Ballman is going to foul out with 14 points.
All right. I'll tell you, she sat as much as she did play, and to get 14 is pretty impressive.
16.8 seconds remain in the first overtime. The first free throw is no good by Leah Crone, who does not have a point tonight.
Okay. Now you got to box out. Just don't go to the rim. You have to get your backside on the Winneconne players.
Misses the second one. Rebound Miller. Ripon does have a timeout. Miller's taking it to the floor, and I don't know, she tried to pass. Oh, the ball was loose and picked up by Allie Bumby, and she put it up and in with 6.7 seconds remaining.
Holy beans. Miller threw the ball away, apparently. Winneconne trying to save it to have possession.
Bounced around and then right into the hands of Bumby, who came right down that lane, grabbed it, no dribble, just going to sweep off the window. And put it up and in. So the Tigers with a 1-point lead now at 44-43, 6.7 seconds remaining. Marty, I'm not sure where Bella Miller was passing it to. I guess
she isn't either, but the point is Ripon got the lead. I think
that's all that matters. The ball became loose, and
There's going to be a lot of smiles on one of these teams walking off. They're going to think about how many opportunities they had a chance to put the game away. And the team that's going to walk out with the L tonight is going to be going, how did that happen?
And Ellie Bumby was right in the right spot.
At the right time.
Down the middle of the lane, and boom, it went right to her and laid it up and in.
And how smart to use the glass. You try to finesse that.
That's tough, yeah.
Yeah, great. The glass is your friend. When you're shooting around the rim, use the window. Great job.
All right. 6.7 seconds remain.
It's not over.
On our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
Yeah. So if you're ripping, you don't foul. You just don't foul.
You just can't.
But you have to. It starts with the inbound. You want to bother the ball. You got to get them to burn time before they get the ball into the forecourt.
Inbound. All right, 6 seconds. There we go. Rogers, half court, top of the circle.
Three.
She's going to shoot a three. Missed it short. Tigers win.
Oh, wow. She got a good look at it, too. I think they did the right thing. Wow. They did a great job of not letting that ball be in Perry's hands.
Yeah, they really did. The Ripon Tigers come from behind in the second half and defeat the Winneconne Wolves 44-43.
Wow, congratulations to the Ripon Tigers. They played the game, like I said, that's just the third time I'm going to say it. It was a food fight from beginning to end. It wasn't a thing that's going to win beauty pageants, in terms of all the turnovers and people on the floor and the fouling. But what it was, they both played with a lot of heart, both teams. And it just happened to be a little bit of luck at one point, and then Bumby taking advantage of the opportunity when that happened. And she did a good job at the time. It kind of reminds me of that play last year with a senior that played last year for the boys that hit a game winner off the window on a missed shot and won it on a buzzer beater there.
So smiles for the Ripon Tigers as we go into the weekend.
Us.
All right, let's review the scoring here quickly. First for Winneconne, Sophie Yetter had 2. Joey Perry, terrific athlete, played a good game, had 16. Taylor Rogers 3, Isabella Schaefer 7. It was Jamison Wasinski 6, Eden Youngbauer 2, Olivia Knobloch 6, and Millie Brayman had 1. For the Tigers, Ari Brooks 2, but she played so terrific on the defensive end. Must have had 20 rebounds tonight.
I'll be looking for that stat tomorrow. Yeah.
Allie Bumby had 12, including the game-winning basket. Bella Miller had 10. It was Ellie Rost with 3, Carson Ballman 14, Reese Downs 2, and the Tigers get their first conference win in an exciting way.
Exciting is the word, and they needed it. They needed not just the win itself, but it's a conference win, and you're at home. You got to win at home.
Yeah, got to do those,
Yeah. So congratulations to them. The next game that we're going to cover with them will be next week. We got both another conference games with the boys and the girls going back
Thursday,
to back.
Friday,
Friday night. Meanwhile, the boys will be in non-conference action. Talked about it earlier on tomorrow afternoon. And JVs will play first, of course, and then the varsity will get it going against North Fond.
1 o'clock is the start. Is that the varsity start?
The varsity,
yeah,
I believe.
1 o'clock is the varsity start tomorrow.
Is 1, so people can still get out and go get their Christmas tree if they haven't already. So,
all right.
Wow, congratulations. I mean, wow, it's just one of those games that I'm not exhausted, but I'm tired.
I'm thirsty.
Okay.
All right, well, thanks to Jonathan Steffen over here, who's did all of our hard work here, and, of course, the engineer back at the studio. We do appreciate that as well, all of the work.
Yes.
And we want to, of course, thank all of our sponsors who have made our broadcast possible up here in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. We certainly do appreciate that. Final score was the Ripon Tigers 44, the Winneconne Wolves 43. For Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. Thank you for listening. We hope that you enjoyed it. Have yourselves a great weekend, everybody.
The Ripon Area School District mission is empowering learners, engaging community, and enriching the world. Ripon students live that mission through the Early Childhood Program, project-based charter schools, K-12 engineering courses, strong fine arts offerings, numerous extracurricular offerings, and the Start College Early program. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence